Hello, and welcome back to a new episode of The Evolution, episode 5, I believe. So today we have a leg day, and lucky for me, I'm not alone this day. I got to have one of my best good friends, Collin, join me for this leg day, and so got to put him through a little bit of some intense but low volume leg routine. Actually, it was a pretty simple leg day, in all honesty. You keep hearing me making these excuses, and, well, I have no other excuse for those excuses. We were going to do some squatting today, but I just have this horrible knot that was in my left trap, lower neck, somewhere in there, so opted not to do that. So we started out here with some leg extensions, light. The only purpose for this was to warm up the knees, the legs, just wake them up. Nothing fancy. And Collin is a guy who he may not be. He'd probably tell you how he's not in like the best shape right now, and I would argue that he is very lean and he is naturally very athletic and strong. He could definitely surpass me in pretty much everything if he devoted the time and energy to it. I don't know what I can share or not, but he's a busy guy, and so him squeezing in a workout with me was delightful. So after the leg extension, we moved on to the leg press. This was going to be our main heavy movement of the day, and I don't advocate for leg days to only work around these machines. You really need to do some more dynamic movement or working on like aka a squat or even deadlifts, Romanian deadlifts, Bulgarians, etc., etc. But I do find on leg days, maybe every other leg day, is that you can definitely not trick the mind, but just overload the body, the legs, and the central nervous system if you really load up on certain exercises. And this is a pretty safe exercise to load up on. As you can see, I'm not even going that deep. I was trying to make this more quad focused for myself, whereas Collin was trying to do a little bit more total leg and a lot more hamstring by going higher up on the leg press. This gym, while I love this gym to death, love this gym, it doesn't have everything that I personally enjoy for a leg day. I personally enjoy doing hack squats, for example, and this gym does not have a hack squat, unfortunately. But again, I feel like I'm already just making excuses and excuses, and that's no bueno. So I already said it, but while Colin might say something about how he's nowhere near where he should be. I've seen him when he's at a little bit more peak, but he's definitely a very lean, mean machine. And maybe I could leg press or just most exercises, I might be a little bit ahead of him, but honestly, I would just say a step, maybe two ahead of him. And that's just because I dedicate a lot more time to the gym than he does. Different schedules, different lives. But this was the heaviest that we went on the leg press, and we only did a couple sets at this weight. We took our time working up. Again, we didn't want to destroy the legs today, but we did want to tax them a little bit, wake them up, kind of shock them to saying, hey, whoa, what's this weight right here? Colin said that this weight right here for him was pretty heavy. All right, you might see one of these machines here and there. I enjoy it personally, just doing the single leg press, and at that position you get a decent stretch. We didn't go very heavy on this. Honestly, doing 2 plates for one leg was more than enough. We were trying to get a little bit more reps in on this machine though, and if you brace yourself nicely, it's not too terrible on the hips or even the lower back, and you can focus really good on squeezing your quads and even stretching in the hamstring. It's a pretty good machine. Okay, and then we moved on to one of my favorite exercises, or it's becoming one of my favorite exercises for legs, and that's the lying hamstring curl machine. Now, this one I was hoping we could go more moderately heavy, and you can see I'm using momentum of my body to get it up because my hamstrings are a lackluster part of my body, and it's definitely something I'm trying to get up. Collin, on the other hand, he has some strong hamstrings and glutes, so he didn't have as much of trouble with this machine. But I don't know which ones of you guys who are watching this, how many of you work better with a training partner, or maybe it's worse when you have a training partner. Me, I generally like going to the gym by myself, just getting in that zone, getting lost in the sauce. But it really is a pleasure and fun when you can have someone with you there, maybe with the same goals, and you can push each other a little bit harder and just, have a good time in the gym. Because, I mean, that's... I just enjoy the gym and weightlifting, and when you have someone else there with you who enjoys it too, it's a great time, And obviously, one of the benefits of having a training partner is when you can have them push you a little bit harder with such as these. Highly recommend them if you can do some forced reps or negatives with a partner, or even by yourself, but it is much easier with a partner. So, one of our last exercises was going to be the seated hamstring curl. This one, as a machine, it's not as great for me. I mean, you can still get a contraction. I feel it's just not the best, but well, I'm doing it for a leg day, so I feel some benefit from it. But we were just doing this kind of to just add a little bit more volume in, because as you can see, this workout is pretty short, pretty simple. So, yeah. I don't know what happened to the clip, but one exercise here at the very end of the workout, which I recorded, but I don't know what happened to it. Like when I was searching through the camera, I just couldn't find it back. So I don't know. Maybe I didn't record it. But we did some walking lunges was our finale. And both Collin and I really don't like walking lunges. They're killer. They're great. And I mean, I do them, I would say, every other leg day. And we did them with dumbbells. We did 15-pounders on either hand. I mean, that's obviously not very much. And I see people like doing 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s at other gyms. Just for us, we felt pretty good about it. We just walked down the length of the gym and back again. We did that for just 2 sets. It wasn't very much, but it was enough for at the very end just for your legs to go, hey, whoa, what happened? And of course, here near the very end, we had to do something with the calves. Gotta get those calves to grow. I had to be careful coming into this position because, like I said, I have this knot like in my left trap. It was very uncomfortable. So getting into that position was not fun, or else I probably would have done a lot more. We ended up doing a little bit heavier. I think one of these clips will show it. Yeah, there we go. Collin is, again, just naturally strong dude. But with the calves, one of the best tips I can give, even though I don't have the greatest calves, is if you can, go heavy and do them multiple times a week, and you will definitely see benefits from it. But we are ending the workout just about now. All right, just finished up the workout with this handsome dude right here. And how was it?
Great up until the lunges. I hate lunges.
Lunges are definitely the bane of our existence.
Oh, absolutely.
The necessary evil. But other than that, I'll wrap it up. Thank you very much for watching. If you could do me the favor, if not for me, do it for him, to do the like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. And talk to you later.